Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And here comes Rayshawn Luke. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. Goes to the option. The keeper. Turning it on. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has his defense's head spinning with the option. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the option. He'll do it himself. He'll pitch it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Quarterback keep. The give on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quick toss. Maybe a crease. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking for open space. It's Curtis. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Curtis. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Past the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Doing it himself again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run it. He can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the option. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Keeps it on 1st down. There's a little room there. And he bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls it in. It's Ramirez. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the...
Makes the headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense looks like they're coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the... and he scores! Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Here comes the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now on second down. The option look. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. After one quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Could be an alley. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Martin back to pass. Gets it to the back. At the 35, he's snags it, and he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Motion from the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. They booted away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Goes to the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Unit on the field. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Defense looks as if it's coming. Running inside. It's Curtis. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Burrell. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Curtis.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep popping.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great job by the back on the option.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback. But, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for a huge touchdown.
Up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and
And that ball is caught. One hand grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
nothing you can do about that. This quarterback saw the matchup he wanted, took a shot. Wasn't the perfectly thrown ball, but his guy went up and somehow snagged that with one hand.
He's got it. To the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on Fresno State's sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Martin will throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. On the option. Keeps it himself. Breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. On the option. Pulls it again on the option. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Looking for the 2-point try. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Burrell. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. just enough time for one final play in this half. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. Now over to your game in Fresno. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. They want to continue to get the ball to their running back. He has been able to rip off huge chunks of yards here in the first half. So starting the third quarter, that is their priority. Continue to dominate at the line of scrimmage to see if they can get back in this game using the big play capability of their running back. I'll keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moses. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch.
There's some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll give it on the counter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll keep it again on the option. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Gets the back moving. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the option, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their...
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell I had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this is not decision time.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sacramento State. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. On first down, the quarterback sneak. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. Pulls it and runs it again. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. We're saying finally, what a night he's had. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. On the option, keeps it himself. Got a little grass. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? He scores for the 5th time in this game.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball in the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Running inside. It's Curtis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Offense in the hurry up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Curtis. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Running to Green. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. Picks up the first down. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floats it out in space. Could not make his way to the corner. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The option look. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Finding some room. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
Love the play call on offense there. 3rd down. You're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. The pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Caught, and he's got room. Completion for the 1st down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking for room, it's Curtis. Maybe a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.